Are you buying or is anyone buying the Tesla stock split? I bought one share of Tesla last week.
I keep building my Tesla's piece. I totally am confident. Like I want that to be a top 3 for me. I think it's like number 4 right now. What they're doing, there's just so much revenue optionality that's going to be coming that people aren't talking about. Like that, Tesla's so misunderstood. So
Matt, are you in? Are you in Tesla?
He's on mute.
I am not. I am not in Tesla.
Are you? Did you make money off Tesla ever?
Only through options. I would sell some puts on when they would have really big down days, but this was probably in 2021 when it was pre-split, pre-split because I guess it just did the split. I would sell in the 300 to 400 range. Once it got up to the 800, 900s, my portfolio just couldn't handle it. Those are just too big of contracts.
So now you don't have to go into it, but now you feel that they're still a little pricey at the $300 mark. Is that kind of why you're not?
After the split, yeah. For me, I think I just don't. I agree. They do have the optionality and a lot of revenue coming their way with a lot of different ways. Full self-driving, taxis, all that. I get that. Potentially, when Joel was on the channel the other day talking about the robots and stuff that they might be able to produce, I see that potentially as well. But I think the problem is, and I've had on a previous stream that I used to do on Friday nights, argue with somebody that doesn't think that GM, Mercedes, all those great car companies have a product, and they're already on the road. Cybertruck's still on the road. You have the Ford Lightning on the road. You have the Hummer on the road.
But the difference is in how their profits. So I'll leave you with this. So
yeah, they have higher margin for sure.
Well, they have perfected manufacturing in the automobile industry. So Barron, who's a big backer of Tesla and Elon, was on CNBC this week and said, all I have to say is this. Every time Elon invests in a new gigafactory, $7 billion, $8 billion, whatever it is, right around there, and they're making $15,000 of profit on every single car that comes out of that factory, they end up having 1.5, was it not trillion? I guess 1.5 billion. I'm getting my math off. 15 billion in profit versus 7 billion. They're netting $8 billion with every factory every year in what they're producing in cars. There's no other car company that can do that because of the way they have their vertical manufacturing built.
Yeah, I think electric cars are easy to copy. It's the platform that's really hard, right? That's the problem. Like, you can make another Tesla. Like, dude, it's easy to slap on 4 wheels, an electric motor, blah, blah, blah. The problem is, how are you going to copy all the factories that, produce it? How are you going to copy the battery technology? How are you going to copy the other designs, the AI part of it? How are you going to copy, so it's really hard to copy everything that Tesla does. You could do 1, 2, 3 things, but it's really hard to copy everything. It's the same thing with Apple. Like, dude, you're telling me the Chinese can't figure out a way to just re-engineer an Apple phone and make it the same exact thing? No, but the value proposition to Apple is that there's a goddamn entire ecosystem that now you're tied into. Right now, I would love to buy a cheaper Android, but everyone in my family uses an iPhone, and now I'm an Apple guy because my entire family's an Apple person. So I don't know. It's just
they just launched a software update that your seat belts will know when to tighten upon a crash for safety issues, as well as when to deploy the airbag ahead of a crash, providing less injuries than when an airbag normally just goes off upon impact. Like, I'd love to hear GM or Tesla or GM or Ford say that they could do that. So.
But then it goes back to what you're talking about with Microsoft, right? Is do people actually care about those things, or would they rather buy cheaper?
For sure. I think when they start evangelizing that kind of stuff, and once they are more considered, mass market, that they're producing as many vehicles as Ford and stuff, I guarantee you that stuff will matter.
I will say one thing about Tesla, though, and I think a lot of people, because Chris always has to make that one controversial statement.
Here it comes.
I love the Tesla, the cars, but I fucking hate Tesla investors. Y'all are some fucking cult following people. Like if Saint Elon came down and said, I got this Kool-Aid that everyone needs to start drinking. It's going to be fucking delicious. Half the fucking planet would die.
You can't say all Tesla investors, though. You have to say just like...
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. 99.8% of Tesla investors who are fucking drinking the Elon Kool-Aid, y'all got to get off the goddamn cult train, bro. You guys are worse than the Scientologists.
My Cowboys. He says he hates all Cowboys fans because they're all cult following. They always think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I've been a Cowboys fan for 30 years, and I know we're not good.
Great. Here, look. Here's an example of a fucking Elon fanboy over here. Go ahead. Shill for your master. Shill for Father Elon. Go ahead. See, Dom? You are exactly like the rest of them, dude.
Me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm not. Hey, I show me someone who can provide better free cash flow, margins, and optionality, and
I'm sure Father Elon would be very impressed by those numbers, Dom.
Hey,
I'm gonna call him Father Elon.
he's doing it right. There's not many like him.
I'm just saying, like sometimes people get.
Me, that's why they don't spend money on advertising, right?
No, there's also I don't know if there's that many people that do Apple anymore, but dude, back in the day, people were Apple people too. Like they would be religious about their iPhone. Like it could be like, oh, I'm gonna make a pilgrimage to my Apple store this week. Like, bro, what the? Did you guys? There's this movie. I forgot what it was called. It was something with like moon Nazis or some shit. But one of the premises of their little cult following was that they all prayed to like the memory of Steve Jobs. Like people were fucking like Steve Jobs died and people were crying, oh my god, my next Apple iPhone won't come out on time. Like, dude, I just, like I said, I hate anyone that has like a cult following behind it, right? Any company that gets super culty, dude, y'all investors are a little too crazy. Even Palantir's like that too a little bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess what would you define as super culty, or like what makes someone a culty investor? I guess I would just. It's
when you criticize the company for anything, you have an army of simps just come out and be like, you're totally wrong because Alex Karp's hair is delicious, or Elon Musk is never wrong. Elon is, you see all the Tesla stuff that just came out. Like, did you know anything about robotaxis? Like, dude.
Yeah, so it's not, you're not able to openly criticize and have criticism. Yeah, I would agree with that. That's never a good thing. You look at Tom Nash, how he talks about Palantir. I criticize Palantir. You look at how you've talked about them, and you look at others who talk about Tesla. There are things where they make mistakes. They have misforecasts. They have issues with sometimes even what Elon does. But overall, I think that there's very few CEOs that drive. I mean, he's like the perfect story of an American story of what he's done.
So right there, go ahead, Dom. Tell us more about Elon Musk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The best CEOs that's ever been around.
See, Father
Elon.
You are definitely a lifelong member of the Father Elon fan club, man.
You don't think he's a great CEO?
I think he's a great. I'm just kidding, guys. I think he's a great CEO. He knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. He's a true operator, right? I think that's one of the keys that we have to remember. Like I said, I'm just joking around. Don't send fucking Tesla hate my way. All right.
I was getting people pissed off about Tesla. I think he just likes pissing people off.
Chris was always meant to be a TV personality. He knows.
Yeah.
What
Dude.
I know, man. I need to get this guy stand-up comedy TV.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm telling you, Elon is like the perfect person to troll.
Elon got hoes in different areas. Yeah, and I will say there's a lot of that going around.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's
he put out on Twitter the other day. He said population decline is worse than global warming.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Who else can't we criticize? Who else is another one of those like super famous people that if you criticize, like automatically, like you'll have 100 people come after you?
Beyonce.
You think so? Beyonce? Really?
Beyonce's Queen Bee, I think they call them. Cult is big. LeBron James, he's there.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I've seen plenty of people lampoon LeBron James, dude. Especially after his like bromance with the Chinese. You know, I don't think LeBron. I really don't know much about Beyonce either, to be honest with you. Like, you know, Taylor Swift. I thought Taylor Swift fans were kind of crazy.
You can't criticize her. You'll get killed.
You know. Yeah.
No,
All right,
I appreciate
we gotta
everyone
end it
watching
there.
us this late.
What do you say, Dom?
I said I appreciate everyone watching us this late, and it was fun talking. We definitely can't wait to do this again next week.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone. Everyone's links are in the description, so please check out Matt, Dom, and Chris's YouTube. They're all there. 200 people. Thank you for being with us. 12 a.m. Friday night. Appreciate it. Saturday morning now, so happy Saturday.
Woo woo.
And yeah, get through the week. Hopefully it's okay. We might have some more pain next week, but we'll see what happens. See you next
All
week.
right.
Friday.
Thank
Take
you
care,
all.
everyone. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.